With slightly more than 18% of students dropping out rather than completing their K-12 educations, schools need to meet the challenge of making their students want to come to school. Windsor High School in Sonoma County, California, strives to create the most positive school environment it can.
So every high school has a dropout rate, and that includes Windsor High School. We fall in line with what you would call a typical amount. We have about 11% dropout rate over the 4 years. If a student is sort of fading out, not feeling successful at school, we want to explore what's going to make them successful.
This is well below the California state average for high schools. Windsor is a bona fide example of how a positive school environment reduces the dropout rates.
We have a good array of classes that we offer, and I think that helps students to choose something that they're interested in and they like, and I think that engages students more in the process.
Having a wide and creative arrangement of classes makes students more engaged.
When you get to a welding class, not only do you get to participate in a big environment where you're actually doing an activity constantly, but you're actually being able to apply things like math standards, English standards, history right here in my welding shop.
Extracurricular offerings such as sports teams, even when schools are facing budget cuts, motivate students to stay in school.
Okay, so soccer encouraged me to stay in school because it makes you responsible for something more than like just yourself. You're responsible for like your teammates and just winning, and you want to make sure that you give your team like everything you have, and if you're not in school and you're not doing well in school, then you really like aren't a beneficial like aspect to the team.
Well, if you ask me, a positive school environment includes a good social environment, and that would include a lot of social environments we have, such as rallies and lunchtime activities. And if you're looking at actual environment, I think our campus is very beautiful with our lovely garden we have and our digital building.
The main way Windsor High maintains a positive environment is through its core structure.
So I think it's positive in that everybody kind of comes together with a sense of optimism. I think all cores do that on some level. People, like-minded people get together and they have a sort of a shared goal and common interests. And that's the idea. It's the idea of a schools within a school, right? A small school environment within a larger school context. And I think that idea allows students individually to see themselves as part of something.
My core helps me come to school because it's more of a family than it is anything else. We are really together on everything, and it's a really warm environment. And I just really like how the arts core really forms together.
What does it offer our kids? A greater sense of community here. One of the things that we would see if we walked on the campus right now is that this is a pretty warm and friendly place that our kids like to be. It's reflected in our attendance rate, which we're proud of, but the core system works because kids want it to work and they want to come to school.
Maintaining a positive school environment is not easy or simple, but through student-centered activity, vocational interest areas, and creative community building, Windsor seems to have successfully addressed attendance and dropout challenges.